tonight's game?
This is your show, my guy. Well, hopefully we
That's
get
not
another
our show.
clip.
It's your show. I'm just happy to be a guest. Hopefully I can become a recurring guest. I'm happy to be a guest.
Love it.
So this is what I'll say. I was not truly disappointed in tonight's performance, right? The defense, like we went into this game knowing that our defense was not going to stop Jaden Daniels and LSU. Like I'm assuming everybody knew that, right? Like
Sure.
we got killed by KJ Jefferson in the fourth. Did you really expect us to stop LSU tonight? No. The offense was hit or miss. Like I felt like we could use Trey Wilson a lot more. I feel like he goes 3 to 4 series, he doesn't get a touch, or he just runs the jet motions just to be a decoy, and there's nothing else. The running game was spectacular, better than I expected it to be. Maybe, like I said, maybe like some other callers and you stated, LSU just has a bad defense, right? Maybe that's just what it is, and we just need to acknowledge that. This may just be an aberration. We may play Missouri and be like, okay, LSU's just bad. No reason LSU Missouri game was so close. And my most important point of tonight, I mean, I'm not going to harp on the defense. If we get a new DC, we don't. Like you stated, we need to hit the portal. We need to do all of those things. That's very true. The most disheartening thing about tonight was the last 2 minutes in the first half. You know you're going into an environment where the team can score. You know, it's like if we play LSU in 2019, Dan Mullen had the perfect game plan. Every time we need to score, we scored, right? You see what I'm saying? We knew we couldn't stop Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, all those guys. But he kept the defense at bay as much as he could, gave him rest needed, but he knew he needed to score, go score for score. Tonight, what disappointed me the most was we got the ball back with 2 minutes and 15 seconds at the 10-yard line with 3 timeouts right there before the half. And we got the ball back after half, so we had a chance to go double dip. We're down 3. You got the ball in a heated environment. You got it's a tit for tat game early in the second half, and you get a false start coming out of that. As a play caller, you got to know what 5 plays I'm gonna run. Okay, if we get the first down, we go no huddle, but we at least got to have the plays called in. And we got 3 timeouts. You know you're not gonna stop them. At that point in time, as a play caller, as a head coach, we know we're in a hostile environment. We got to go for the kill. We cannot get stops. We basically know we got one little stop in the red zone, but that really wasn't us. That was them just not all the way executing. That right there was the most disappointing thing to me. That let me know a lot about him as a coach and with the personnel he put out in the field. Because if you got a Graham Mertz, you got these weapons, and you practice those things year round. Everybody does 7-on-7, 2-minute drill. We backed up in your own goal line. We got 3 timeouts, 2 minutes. That's the biggest thing I can harp on tonight. 2 minutes, 17-14 going into the half. We have the ball. 90 yards to go, 2 timeouts, 3 timeouts, 2 minutes to go. I don't know how y'all guys feel about that, but that right there let me know the 10 of the game and let me know that he just didn't think that we had enough to be successful. Like I felt like that right there would have changed the tab. We come out and get 3, come back and get 7 the next drive. We up 7, and now we pushing forward for the rest of the game. That's just my perspective. I don't know how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I actually said that at the halftime. I said the one thing that concerns me is we don't have the ability to pop off for a 2-minute drill, right? Even though we got the stop and got the ball back, at no point did I feel confident enough that we would be able to drive down the football field and score. And we didn't even show it. We didn't even try. And I couldn't agree more. It got to the point where I was like, thank God the time's going to run out because we just wasted 2 minutes. Like we do everything like you just said. We did everything right on defense. We got a big stop. And you're right. We're in a hostile environment. This is an opportunity to step on the throat. Move on a poor defense. We just moved the ball, just before that. Let's go move it again. And we get the ball back, like you said, and we came out there and we just went quick 3 and out. Not a good.
It's my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's like when you watch NFL games, teams dream of that. You go 2 for 1 type of thing. You get the ball back, you go get 3, then you come get the ball out. You got
the Belichick special.
Yes, I'm saying, and he had it lined up 3 timeouts. You have basically a senior quarterback. You got a senior receiver in Ricky Pearsall. You got decent tight ends, Hayden Hansen, and you got a Trey Wilson who can be a decoy, and Khalil Jackson. When we try to get him involved, we could at least went and got 3. I ain't saying we could have got 7, but that would have gave us some fervor, some fire going into the second half. That was the most disappointing thing. Like the offensive play call was decent tonight. Like I said, I felt like we got to utilize Trey Wilson more.
For sure. And boarding him.
Yes, they go absent too much for my liking. Like they just go absent. Like
I agree. It's weird. It's weird how they all of a sudden just start missing, right? It's like we have these guys on the football team, right? Like where's Arliss at? Where's Hansen at? Like all of a sudden we were using them and then we just quit using them, right? It's extremely strange. I don't. We throw the ball to Montrell Johnson more than anybody on the football team. I think. Take a look and see what those stats are. It's got to be.
You know what frustrates me even more? Everybody in America knows we're a running team, right? Would you agree with that? Most people think we're gonna come out try to run and do something, and we may throw a dink and dunk 10 yards. Like, I know we don't have the best O-line to take shots, but where's the one thing I would say about downfield passing, 20 yards or more? The one thing I say, where's like a flea flicker? Like, I know people probably don't run them as much, but at least you're going to get max protection out of that. You're going to get two people out on routes. They're running back a block once he pitches the ball back. But, like, just give us something. Open up a tad bit more. I think that would just create more and more for the offense. That's like, other than that, tonight it was a game of highs and lows. Every time they got the ball, every time we got the ball, it was a high. Every time we got the ball, I just turned the channel and said, let me wait for them to score. Because I knew it was going to score. Like, it was no need to watch Jaden Daniels go untouched 85 yards on a read option.
Sure.
And he's not Michael Vick. He's not Cam Newton. He's none of these guys that I've seen play football in my lifetime to be doing that. But, I mean, the defense would play uninspired. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like you said, hit the portal, do as best you can. You're playing freshmen and sophomores, but it's no excuse. It game 19, basically. I mean, game 8 or something like that, whatever game we're in. There's no excuse for that, the way that performance was. So I think that's just a microcosm of the season and where we are right now. But like that end of the half, like time clock management thing just set me back and let me know, like, either he's not going to be the answer or he needs to, like, loosen up and just know that going in certain games, like, you're going to have to score and you're going to have to take advantage of every possession, because possessions, it with the college clock rules, they matter now. It's not like you get the time stops every first down. Those were the big things for me. That was the key takeaway. When you don't score right there, try to score to get 3. That was huge for me. Like, that just, I'm like, come on, you got to get 3 at least. Try. That was my piece. But I don't have much else to say tonight. I'm tired. Go Gators as always. I'm still a fan. I'll watch next week versus Missouri. Hopefully the outcome will be a little different. And we'll get better in the offseason. And hopefully next year we'll look to be in a college football playoff.
Absolutely. Terrell, pleasure as always, man. Thank you for calling in. And thank you. Tell the wife that thank you for allowing us to have you for a few minutes there.
But you don't know. She won't find out till tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you.
You too.